button. Dylan, another big game for you, good sir. We were just going over your numbers. Now 6 points over your last 3 games, including 3 goals. You get a shorthanded tally tonight and an assist all within the first period. But before we dive into your individual performance, I wanted to get your reaction to pregame warmups, the loud cheer that you received from the faithful at the BMO for the first time in over 420 days, and then the hot start the IceHogs had. You outshoot the Griffins. You kind of hem them in their own zone. It just felt like the IceHogs were riding that wave of energy that the crowd brought inside the building for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, it felt great having the fans back. I was just talking out there with some of the guys. Like, it actually was so noticeable, and they were loud, and it was fun to play in front of. So it was awesome, and I think it definitely made a difference for us there.
How did it provide the energy? Because you've been in front of fans, say in Grand Rapids or in Iowa, but it's a little different when they're cheering your name, when you score goals, when the goal horn's going off for you. It just felt like it was a bit of a different mood and certainly an emotional one for a lot of people in the building.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, seeing the Blackhawks jerseys up there and the IceHog jerseys, I mean, it was just great having them. And I thought they were loud for the small amount that was there. And I mean, it looked pretty crowded up there. So it was a great game for us. And I'm glad that we got to show them a little bit there, you know.
Well, you come away with a big victory in large part to your 2 points. Again, a shorthanded goal and an assist in the first period. Now on a 3-game point streak, Dylan, and you're only a couple of games removed from a 3-point game last weekend in Iowa. It seems like each and every game you continue to get better and better. You are now 2 points ahead of Cody Franson for the team lead in points. What's working well for you? I know we've asked you that a few times already, but it just seems like you're getting better and better as each game's going along. What's clicking for you that you're finding that comfortability and seeing success?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good right now, and I'm playing with some great players every game. So like playing with NC a bit here, and then Piers today. So I mean, those are easy guys to play with, and I think just for me, the big thing for my game is just skating. I mean, if I'm skating all over the ice, I feel good out there. So I just got to keep working hard, and hopefully things keep going my way a little bit here, you know.
Well, tonight was game 2 of a 3-game set against the Griffins. You'll wrap up the season series on Monday. Coach King mentioned that you're approaching it like another playoff series, like you've done in a few of these, 2, 3, 4-game sets against one opponent. What's going to be the biggest key now that you're going back to their building? This is a Grand Rapids team that's playing a lot of hockey in a short amount of time, but to keep that energy level up on a Monday night showdown.
Yeah, no, these 3 games are huge. I mean, we still have a lot to prove to ourselves individually and as a team. So I mean, it's a crazy day going to Grand Rapids, leaving early in the morning and then a bus trip. So I mean, you really got to stay ready and find a way to compete out there. So I mean, we just got to take it as it is and play our best out there.
With no playoffs, we were just chatting with Brandon Peary, and he mentioned the goal of getting the team to a 500 record. You're now 10-5-1 as it sits coming into that Monday night against Grand Rapids. How much did that become your playoff, that accomplishment to get to a 500 record, especially with the start that you had and now the success you're having now? Where does that fall in the IceHog locker room in terms of motivation and that fire in replacement of say a playoff push?
Yeah, I think that would be a great accomplishment for us as a team. I mean, we struggled at the beginning, but I think we're starting to play some good hockey pretty consistently here, and we've been in a lot of games. So I think that's a great goal to have for sure.
Greg Boyson, all you, man.
Hey, Dylan. Are you a little bummed that you don't have any more games against the Griffins after Monday night? You've got 4 of your 7 goals against them this season. What's been the secret to your success against a pretty good defensive team this year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's so much the opponent, but I mean, I'm just trying to play my game, trying to take advantage of every opportunity that I have here every game. So, I mean, it's been nice having a little bit of success against them. I mean, they're a really good team. They're hard to play against. So, we just gotta keep finding a way, and hopefully I can keep helping out a little bit, you know.
And finally, can you just talk a little bit about your overall personal progression from the start of this year to now? Last year you split the season between Rockford and Indy, and now you're up here this whole season, and you're kind of really hitting your stride here as the season progresses. What have you been most pleased about your personal season this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was it's been a nice little stretch here of games for me. A little bit like towards maybe like the 8-game mark. I was scratched a couple games in a row there. So ever since then, I feel like I've kind of just taken it to another level and just try to take every opportunity I get, like I said before. And I mean, we have a lot of guys here, so we're competing every day against each other. So I just been trying to take it one day at a time and working as hard as I can.
Thanks, Dylan.